we are kicking things off with an unexpected issue that has the UFC CEO talking. Dana White shared a major problem he encountered while attending an exclusive dinner party hosted by President Donald Trump at the White House Rose Garden. Get ready for the details on the swarm of gnats and what it means for the upcoming UFC Freedom event scheduled for June 2026. And what the card truly represents for the organization. And finally, we look at the latest from the automotive world with Ram. Ram has dropped a new teaser video featuring UFC president and CEO Dana White doing burnouts in a mysterious new pickup, setting up for a potential Rumble Bee revival. Don't miss this look at the new Ram and what it signals for the American manufacturer. Stay tuned for more. Dana White has raised concerns regarding an unexpected issue encountered during a recent dinner party hosted by Donald Trump at the White House Rose Garden. White disclosed that the garden was plagued by a significant swarm of gnats, prompting reflections on the feasibility of hosting the upcoming UFC Freedom event at the location. In an interview with Boardroom, the UFC CEO detailed his experience attending the exclusive dinner, which took place ahead of the America 250 celebrations. White expressed ongoing concerns about insect problems, particularly on the East Coast. He stated that President Trump had opened the Rose Garden 2 nights prior and extended an invitation for dinner. White described the situation as startling, noting the sheer volume of gnats present. Immediately after departing, he contacted his head of production to discuss the insect situation. The UFC Freedom 250 is slated to be a component of the America 250 festivities this summer, with the event scheduled for June 14, 2026, on the South Lawn of the White House. Promoting the event, White had previously encouraged fans, especially those unfamiliar with Washington, D.C., to attend, highlighting that tickets for the event would be free upon registration. White emphasized the appeal of D.C. for UFC enthusiasts, stating that it is an excellent city for many people, and that it is the ideal time for a UFC fan to visit. Dana White has offered a detailed analysis of why the UFC has emerged as a global powerhouse, going beyond simple athletic superiority to examine the crucial elements of promotion, storytelling, consistency, and fan experience that have propelled the sport beyond traditional boxing. In an insightful discussion, White breaks down the strategic factors that allowed the UFC to surpass boxing in its current landscape. His perspective focuses on how the evolution of the sport, encompassing its promotional strategies and narrative construction, has been instrumental in its global expansion and sustained success. White's commentary provides a deep dive into the mechanics of how the UFC has cultivated a compelling fan experience, solidifying its position as a dominant force in combat sports. Dana White has revealed that plans to include a Chinese fighter on the UFC Freedom 250 card did not materialize, adding a layer of complexity to the event's symbolic build. The event is scheduled to take place on the White House lawn as part of America's 250th birthday celebrations, lending the card an unusual significance. White emphasized that the card is intended to represent America's immigrant identity rather than setting up a straightforward patriotic rivalry. He stated, "America is a country of immigrants that all came from somewhere else, and they're all going to be represented." White acknowledged his attempt to feature a Chinese fighter, but confirmed it did not work out, though he did not elaborate on the specific reasons for the exclusion. This decision comes amid heightened political tension between the United States and China, making the fighter's absence a noteworthy detail. White framed the event as a celebration of America's history, noting, "We're celebrating America's 250th birthday on the lawn of the White House. And, there possibly couldn't be a greater honor than that, especially for me as an American." The move suggests a focus on inclusivity within the theme of American identity, contrasting with expectations of a simple America versus the world matchup. Ram has reignited excitement around a potential return of the Rumble Bee pickup, with a new teaser video hinting at a possible collaboration with TRX technology. The latest release showcases a lowered Ram 1500 in black and yellow, featuring a prominent bee graphic on the rear three-quarter panel. The video also features UFC president and CEO Dana White performing burnouts in the new vehicle, building on the previous teaser that left much to the imagination. New truck exhibits a body kit similar to the SRT TRX, but appears significantly lower. While engine noise is not detailed, industry speculation suggests the vehicle may house the same 777 horsepower, supercharged 6.2-liter V8 engine found in the SRT TRX. With recent brand revivals under Tim Kuniski's leadership and the release of 2 teaser videos, expectations are high for a new street truck from the American manufacturer. Analysts suggest a full reveal could be imminent. Separately, Jack Fitzgerald, whose passion for cars is fueled by a Formula One obsession, transitioned from a detailing role to auto writing. After pursuing stories in the automotive world, he secured a position at Channel YouTube. Fitzgerald is currently focused on delaying the sale of his 2010 Volkswagen Golf.